Hello friends, today we will discuss on the topic of types of molding sand. Sand has a very important role when we are making any casting because the quality of casting is very much depend on the quality of the sand we have used. The different types of sand. Number one is the green sand. The name of that this sand is green. It doesn't mean that the color of the sand is green, but it contains certain amount of moisture, and that amount is up to 8 to 10% of moisture. The green sand is a natural sand containing sufficient amount of moisture in it. It is a mixture of silica and 15 to 13% clay with about 8% water. Clay and water act as a bonding material to give the strength. Molds made from these sands are known as the green sand mold. The green sand is used only for single and rough castings product. It is used for both ferrous and non-ferrous metals. Number two, that is the dry sand. Dry sand is dry is the opposite word of the green. That means in this sand the moisture is negligible, or we can say it's a 0% moisture. When the moisture is removed from the green sand, it is known as dry sand. The mold produced by dry sand has a greater strength, rigidity and thermal stability. This sand is used for large and heavy casting. Number three, that is the loam sand. Loam sand is a mixture of 50% sand and 50% of clay. That means whatever sand, whether it is a dry sand or a green sand, the content of molding sand is 50% sand and 50% of clay. Water is added in sufficient amount. It is used for large and heavy molds, for example, turbine parts, hoppers, etc. Facing sand. A sand used for facing of the mold is known as the facing sand. It consists of silica sand and clay without addition of used sand. That means wherever we are using this facing sand is a first time use, or we cannot use reuse sand. Say for example, after doing any casting, when we are using or removing that cast material from the mold, we can use that sand for to make the another mold, but that sand we cannot use as a facing sand. It consists of silica and clay without addition of used sand. It is used directly next to the surface of the pattern. That means when we are making any mold and we are keeping that pattern in that mold, we have to spray or sprinkle that facing sand on the bottom face. That means whatever face we are keeping inside that mold, on that face we have to sprinkle this facing sand. It is used directly next to the surface of the pattern. Facing sand comes in direct contact with the hot molten metal. Therefore, it must have a high refractoriness and strength. It has a very fine grains. Next one is the parting sand. A pure silica sand employed on the face of the pattern before molding, that is known as a parting sand. When the pattern is withdrawn from the mold, the molding sand sticks to it. That means when we are making any mold, we are inserting that pattern, and to get that cavity, we have to remove that pattern from the mold. During that, certain amount of molding sand sticks on the pattern. To avoid this problem, we have to keep this parting sand on the bottom face of the pattern. To avoid sticking, parting sand is sprinkled on the pattern before it is embedded in the molding sand. Parting sand is also sprinkled on the contact surface of the crop and drag and chick. core sand. A sand used for making core is known as a core sand. It is a silica sand mixed with core oil. It has remarkable compressive strength. Now there are two questions that you have to answer. Number one, write the name of different types of sand, and second one, explain use of different types of sand. Thank you.